Please look at Elon's newest tweet. It mentions Canada. Okay. Let's see. Please don't. It is Elon Musk wearing a shirt that says, I love Canada, but because he's got a blazer on over top, it covers up some of the letters, so it looks like it says, I love anal. And then he replied to himself and said, you can't say it's not true, doe. This motherfucker might be the funniest guy on the planet. It's one of the greatest jokes I've ever seen in my entire life. Did you see that the X motto? I don't know if Twitter had a tagline before. That's like a letourneau question. They changed their tagline to "Blaze Your Glory." It's so funny, man. What does it mean? Blaze your glory. That's not the feeling that I get when I load up Twitter is, I'm going to just log on to X real quick and blaze my glory. Anyway, glory's a new strain of indica. Did I say strain? The wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. +2. Thank you. That's all I was waiting for. Sorry, I forgot. Every weekend I forget how to stream. And then by Friday, I master it, and then I lose it again over the weekend. Here we go. /marker. Dolls, what's Twitter, Precious? You didn't say Precious, but I wanted you to feel bad about making the same joke that because when you make I don't make that many 10 out of 10 jokes. I'm not going to lie to you. But then, like, when I make like a 6 out of 10 joke, which are still precious to me, and I say Twitter and people are like, don't you mean X? I'm like, shut up. Go back to posting about how you can't believe they came out with a Haunted Mansion movie in July. As if you would have seen it if it came out in frickin' October. Get the DivX rip off of like downloadmovies.com or something. You posted that? Yeah, I know. What Breaking Bad character do you identify with the most? I would have to say, I've always reminded myself of Tuco Salamanca. I've always reminded myself of a young Skylar White. I like Dan said, I'm on a Zoom call right now, just reading this chat is crazy. I almost got serious on Twitter this weekend because there was a tweet that I saw that was like pseudo-viral. And the tweet was a picture of Zoom's offices. And it says, why does Zoom have offices? And so many people were like, so true, so true. I'm not a Zoom guy. I don't really care for the most part. Do you ever consider that, like, maybe to provide a service, even if the service is remote working, you might need to all be there in person for like infrastructure based? Listen, it's called a joke, brother. Is that a joke, Bobby? Just laugh at the joke. It's like the most boomer joke of all time. It's like, why do we park on a driveway and drive on a parkway? Then you should like it. Listen, this wasn't like an invitation for me to get cooked, okay? And why do we cook bacon but bake cookies? I never thought about that one, but that's something to think about for sure. Well, that was disappointing. Why do we cook bacon but bake cookies? My God. We still won? You can bake bacon? Yeah, but you can't cook a cookie. I guess you could. You just call it a pancake, right? Is anyone, there's something Mouth should be here, man. He's always trying to come up with crazy food items. What if you sauteed a cookie? Like, I get the idea that you would lose out on the economy of scale. What if you cooked? I bet a cookie would hit like crazy if it was fried in a frying pan. It's like, I always think about, like, Oreos taste pretty good, but the Oreos must taste good as fuck at the Oreo factory. Can you imagine like a hot Oreo coming out of the oven? I don't know how they make them. I bet a freshly baked Oreo is fucking like, oh, I can't even imagine. It's like that. I know. I mean, I can't say I know, I guess, but I have a hunch that we will never, most people in this chat at least, will never get to taste the best food ever made, myself included. I'm just rolling, brother. Give me something. Nothing! My hunch for what the best food of all time is I bet like a Dorito straight out of the industrial fryer at the factory in Louisiana is probably like the best food on the planet. I can't even imagine. This is so winnable. It is not. Without salt? You could salt it like at the table or whatever. So a tortilla chip? Yeah, but a Dorito. Because my theory, and it's just a game theory, my theory is that junk food, the people who made junk food recipes are offended that they're called junk food. because they're like, what the heck? This is actually the tastiest thing I've ever eaten. The reason that they think it's so tasty is because they've only had, don't kill me, the freshest possible version of it. Like if you invented Doritos and you've only ever had Doritos straight off of the assembly line, I bet you're like, why does everybody act as if Doritos are not like insanely tasty? It's the tastiest food on the planet. But there's something when they bag it up and then they ship it across the country, you know, they don't taste as good when you finally open it up at like a 2-year-old's birthday party. But right off the conveyor belt, I bet that the Dorito hits like crazy. I can't even imagine. Picking the Doritos fresh off the vine. Hey, here's a crazy one for you.